Hey guys, D here, aka the Pop Noob. I want to drink something. Let me drink! Yes. Alright guys, we're back with another mystery box. And this time around it's another small mystery box. You know, size doesn't matter, right? You know that. Here we go. Let's get my knife and open this box. Alright, here we go. I'm going to put it right here. Open it up so I can look inside, but you guys can't see it. No! No cheating! A Tiny Titan sticker. I buy my mystery boxes at tinytitan.be. Alright. Ooh, this is interesting. Alright, I know which one I'm going to pick first. I'm going to keep the other one last. The bubbly wrap. The first pop figure out of this mystery box is... I'll be back. He's back. I had to do it. I just had to do it. It would not have been okay if I didn't. It is the Terminator. It is Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. The role he reprised a gazillion times. And the only two times it really worked was the first and the second movie. I don't know about that one. The last one, what is it called? Dark Fate. I haven't seen it yet. I was a huge fan of that first movie. I was an even bigger fan of that second movie. I was pretty small when that first movie was released. Small, young. I've never been small. I'm 6'7". I was born 6'7". Poor mom. But I was a huge fan of that first Terminator movie. I watched it as a kid, hidden behind a pillow. Because you know that one scene in the police station? My dad was a cop. I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then the second movie came around and they had the Guns N' Roses soundtrack and that awesome video clip on MTV. Good God, there was so much to like about that movie. And then there was that final scene. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen the movie, what? Seriously, it's what, 20, 30 years old? Come on. But he goes down into the molten steel on a chain, and as he goes down, he gives him the thumbs up. So emotional. Right in the feels. Now, it was a glorious scene. And if you play Among Us, it's a game. Look it up. There is this, when you find out the imposter, you know what I'm talking about once you play the game, and you drop them in the lava, they'll do the same thing. They'll go, yeah, you found me out. But it's a small hint, according to me at least, it's a small hint to Terminator 2. Now, after that, they made other movies that weren't that good. They were okay. Some of them. And then they brought back Arnold, and they actually brought back the actress that played Sarah Connor. I can't say I've seen it, so I can't really judge. See what I did there? Judgment Day Judge. I know. I'll be here all day. Yeah. Make sure to tip your waiter. So I haven't seen it, so I can't really say anything about it, but judging by the public opinion, I think if it was as good as the first two movies, I would probably heard about it more than I actually did. But I might be wrong about that. If you have a different opinion, or the same opinion, let me know in the comments. I want to know. So this is basically Terminator, the T-800. Schwarzenegger already with a gray beard, a little older, well, a lot older than he was in the first and the second movie. And he's holding his shotgun and the dark glasses that just... I don't know what it is with the T-800s. They had really sensitive lenses or something, but he kept hiding his eyes. I think actually it was because it kind of made him look more of a menace. And on the other side, story-wise, I think if you had a robot running around, the eyes would be the thing that kind of made it clear that it was a robot. Okay, so that's the first one. Now let's pull out this second one, because this one is interesting. I don't know if you guys remembered, but a few weeks ago I also did, actually the first video of 2021 that I did, was Scarlet Witch 80th Marvel Anniversary pop figure. So basically the Scarlet Witch from the old comics. And then I asked you guys, it was the new question of the week, which other Marvel character would you like to see just pop up here? Pop-ups. I'm on a roll. And today, I get this one. Look at that. It's the Black Widow pop figure. And also from the 80th anniversary of Marvel edition. So it's the old Scarlet Witch from the comics. I kind of liked the Scarlet Witch. I like this one a little less. Like I said last time, these masks are kind of weird what they did back in the day. And the mask on the Black Widow here kind of looks like you would call her Edna. Like it looks like funny glasses. It doesn't really look like a mask. But that was the thing, right? Right now, all these characters are so tough. They're so brutal in everything that they do. They're trained, they're like masters of their trade. Back in the day, I think the threshold was a little lower. It was just about triggering imagination. Now it's about action. Back then it was about imagination. And that mask does what it needed to do back in the day. If Scarlett Johansson would have appeared in the Avengers movies dressed like that, it wouldn't be as big a hit as it was right now. So, understandable. That was the time where the comics were drawn. That worked for that time. It worked on paper. Well, if you look at the old Batman series, for instance, the series that used to be on television with Adam West, those characters also had those wonky costumes and those cartoonesque costumes, and it worked because at that time, that was the frame of reference. But now we're like 20, 30 years later, and it's a different time. Our thresholds have definitely changed. We've seen movies with blue people, we've seen movies with walking trees, we've seen everything we need to see as far as imagination can bring us. So these costumes do no longer work. So they needed a different approach. And I think it works. It works. Still, mad respect to this old school, basically the start of that whole character. On the back, it tells us which comic was the first one that she appeared in. Tales of Suspense. It was an edition where Iron Man had to defend the world, of course. And then that was the first time that the Black Widow popped up. They always show the first comic where the character actually appeared in. So yeah, that's it for this mystery box. We got the T800 and I almost was going to say the Scarlet Witch, but nah. It's Black Widow 80th Anniversary Edition. Okay, let's see what the value is of these two pop figures. The T800 was released in 2019, still available, $8. Understandable for a pop that was released in 2019 and is still available, $8, makes sense. Now let's see what the Black Widow brings in. Woo! Black Widow, also released in 2019, also still available, but only brings in $4. So that's a 12 in total. I paid about 15, 16 for these boxes of two pop figures, which is fine, to be honest. These are really good additions to my growing collection. I'll add them, and she can stand next to her sister, the Scarlet Witch, and he'll be back. You know that, right? They're probably going to do another movie just till the day he's gone, and even after he's gone, they're just going to CGI him in. Guys, but for the noob question of the week, I want to ask you, which was your favorite Terminator movie? Which movie did you enjoy the most? Let me know in the comments below. And that was it for today. This was the small mystery box of this week. Next week, you're going to be back with a fresh stash video. I'm not going to spoil what it is going to be. You'll see. But I look forward to seeing you guys there. So make sure to subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a video. And if you enjoyed this video, this particular video with these two pop figures with me, your host, the Pop Noob, just give it a thumbs up. Like that. Like Arnold did. Remember? In the molten steel, you just go down that way. Don't die though. Don't die. We can't bring you back. That doesn't work for you. It only works for him. Okay. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.